y'all. I'm actually here from Runyon Canyon, California, actually on the side of a mountain here. But anyway, so I say that to say I apologize for me having my glasses on and for kind of being awkward with the lighting here and having my head on a swivel, because when you are out in nature, you have to stay alert. I've already seen snakes and a lizard. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get this recap going. Apologize for the glare of the glasses, but I got to keep them on so I don't roll down this mountain. All right. I got 5 picks. I made 5 picks on the main card. I actually got all 5 of my picks, so it was a perfect night for me and a great event. I hope you saw it. It was Las Vegas, UFC Las Vegas 6, so they are counting them again, I guess. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I got all the picks, so no need for me to go through the names. The first fight, we saw Beneil Dariush get up an amazing TKO victory over Scott Holtzman at the end of the first round. They were going back and forth for a minute, but then Beneil actually landed a knee, which kind of started at the beginning of the end. He proceeded to land 2 pieces, 3 pieces from one end of the octagon to the other end of the octagon until they were in the middle of the octagon, and he did a spinning back fist, which actually landed pure elbow. I've never seen a spinning back fist or any shot with, elbow, any forearm shot land this hard. It actually landed like a punch. You heard it smack like a punch. TKO, great stoppage, great victory for Beneil Dariush, who I believe is on like a 4 or 5 fight winning streak. He's ranked number 14 in a super stacked division, but I do believe he has turned that corner. So he missed weight by 2 pounds. Yes, by 2 pounds. And he said if I get a fight of the night bonus, to go ahead and give it to Scott because he doesn't deserve it because he missed weight. So he's just a stand-up guy. Who would you like to see Beneil Dariush fight next in that crazy stacked lightweight division? I believe he should get somewhere between 10, 11, 12. Maybe 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me know what you think. Next up, of course, again, got this pick as well. Yana Kunitskaya got a 3-round unanimous decision. I can't speak. I'm at the top of the mountain, so I've already been sweating and huffing and puffing and doing squats. So I'm gonna think of a little spin. You guys are gonna have to bear with me on this one. This video is probably gonna be a struggle. Okay. So Yana Kunitskaya got the 3-round unanimous decision over Julia Stoliarenko. I know I said that wrong. I apologize for that. And she basically was able to hold her up against the cage, take her down, land some ground and pound, but hold the dominant position. There wasn't too much damage done, and quite frankly, I was nervous for her being in those submission attempts from Julia the entire time, but she did make it through. Who would you like to see? Kunitskaya. I just completely forgot her name. Who would you like to see her fight next? Again, I'm at the end of the workout, y'all. I apologize. Next up, and this one, I didn't expect for this to actually end so quickly. We saw Stewart get the victory over Maki Patoli in the first round. They were going back and forth. It actually looked like it could go either way. There was no filling out period to this. I was like, oh, this is not going to go all 3 rounds, and it didn't. He ended up getting a guillotine choke on the ground up against the cage. I didn't actually think he had it because I didn't think he had the space. He was able to adjust. He was able to trap one of the legs, and he got that tap from Patoli in the first round. Great win for Stewart, who does look like a baby Tyron Woodley. He does. Yeah, a baby British Tyron Woodley. So check him out. I think he might be one to watch. Who do you think he should fight next? And Stewart is his last name. I believe it's Derrick Stewart. But again, I'm off, y'all. Enjoy the craziness. Now on to the co-main event, and I got this pick. I chose Chris Weidman to beat Omari Akhmedov. I was nervous about this one. Unanimous decision in his favor. Akhmedov probably got the first round was so close it could have gone either way. I believe that Chris was able to get some takedowns. It was hard. He was laboring. It seemed like he was tired in that second round, and I was like, oh no, how is this gonna go? But in the third round, he actually managed to get a takedown and keep him there, and you could tell he wasn't even really trying to posture up and land too much ground and pound because he didn't want to let Akhmedov up. He said, let me hold this down. I'm pretty sure I got one of the rounds in the bag already, so let me just go ahead and dominate this third round and get this victory, which is what he did. I can't say he looked great. I was about to say he looked great. He did not look great, but he was good enough to beat Akhmedov in 3 rounds. Now, he's had 2 years off. I do believe this is ring rust. He did talk about how getting down to 185 is extremely hard for him now that he is older. He really has to watch his diet. So I think this is a good fight to knock that ring rust off, get him back into the thick of things, and see if he can make another run at the 185 division, which is stacked, which is a hard division to make a run in. So we'll see what happens from here, but nice to see him back on track. I will say that. Nice to see Chris Weidman back on track. And finally, I made it to the main event. We saw Derrick Lewis get the KO victory in the second round after barely surviving the first. And so the first round, as I said, he was fighting Aleksei Oleinik. I thought that Aleksei would have problems getting the submissions on Derrick because of that big frame, even though he has slimmed down, and it was. Derrick was wrestling him. He got him down on the ground, tried to mount some ground and pound. The position got reversed, and Aleksei got him in a head and arm choke from like the sitting position. Correct me if I'm wrong on that exact naming of that submission, but I do believe it was a head and arm choke, and I was nervous. He had it on there for a very long time, and even Derrick Lewis said he couldn't breathe, but you could see adjustments wise with that big old shoulder and that big old neck and that big old head of Derrick Lewis, you could tell he had a hard time getting the squeeze that he wanted to get on that choke. So Derrick actually survived. He held his arm together, he held the right form, doing the things that he needed to do to get barely enough breath to survive the round, and he did. And in the second round, he said, to hell with all this. And when he went back to the corner, I was like, you know what, maybe not take him down, maybe keep this standing, Derrick. And the coach said the same thing. They said, forget all of that, work behind your jab and try to knock him out. And that's exactly what happened here in the second round. I believe he caught him with a right, short right coming in, dropped him, and then some serious ground and pound. Pretty sure he knocked him out, then up and out, and then up again. Vicious knockout for Derrick Lewis, who actually breaks the record for the most knockouts in the UFC heavyweight division with 10 or 11. Again, I'm off, y'all. I'm off. He just passed Cain Velasquez and JDS, who had the most, and I think with another one, he will either tie Anderson Silva or pass Anderson Silva for the most knockouts in UFC history. Again, when I get home, be commenting below this video, correcting all my mistakes, because I'm off. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this now. So I got all my picks. Great night for me. Great day, actually. As you can see, it is quite beautiful out here. And I did have a lovely about hour and a half, 2 hour hike. I'm not finished. I'm actually going to go all the way to that end there. Boop. And then work my way back to my car. So yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe, like, tell me all of your injury updates. I know the prelims were hot too, so I have to go back and watch that. The Contender Series is back on, and Bellator is back on. We saw Michael Chandler knock out Benson Henderson, so I'm actually going to go back and rewatch that event too. So fights are all back on, people. I'm super excited, couldn't be more happy. Let me know your injury updates, any future picks. Let me know about the Bellator event. Let me know about the #1 Contender Series. Just talk to me. Take care. Subscribe, like, take care. Bye.